Let's go back to our top story. We now have on the phone Elliot Maguan. He is the brother of Rolito Go's road rage victim, Eldon Maguan. Mr. Maguan, thank you for joining us.
Uh, yes, good evening.
Good evening, sir. This must be a blow to your family.
Yes, we're actually still shocked at the news. We're still confused because there's no clarity as to what really happened yet at this point.
No clarity, meaning your information is that Mr. Go is with his daughter, who is an intern at the Chinese
Actually,
General
there's some
Hospital?
people that there's unconfirmed.
Unconfirmed.
People,
Okay.
yes, they're telling us that it's not really, because we really find it very preposterous to have somebody kidnapped from within the
Right.
the prison, the maximum, at least the premier prison center of the Philippines, and to have been kidnapped for ransom. It's really very unusual, and to us, it is ridiculous. We have never heard of something like that before.
Yes, but let me go back to your information that you said you have. Although it is an unconfirmed report, you say that this is information. Was this information from someone you know and someone who could be?
Well, actually, somebody told my brother about it, and he told me about it. So actually, I'm not yet sure about exactly the news. We're actually in a confused state right now because we haven't even gotten clearly what really happened. Some people are saying he escaped. Some of them are saying that he's been abducted. But what is clear is there's a clear failure in the management of the prisons in Muntinlupa that would allow somebody of his notoriety already for having escaped before to disappear from their control.
This is not the first time this happened, right? Nakatakas din siya dati? Or, well, I'm sorry.
Yes,
Hindi
in
naman natin sinasabi
1993,
nakatakas siya ngayon. Oo.
Yes, this is second escape already. This is another escape. This is already his second escape. And actually, there's some people even stating that he might, there's no reason for him to escape because he's in minimum and he might be released. But actually, one of the issues preventing his release is actually the fact that his previous escape is considered an evasion sentence, which under the rules of the Board of Pardon and Parole disqualifies him from any pardon or parole for that matter. So actually, we're really kind of still confused as to what's really happening at this point in time.
You're kind of confused about what's happening because, like you said a while ago, there is no clarity, no? But this is
And
the same.
the story that the families that we've heard is it's kind of unusual to. Normally, when people get abducted from prisons, to have them escape. It's not really to have them ransomed. It's kind of unusual for us to hear this kind of story.
Yeah, well, we had the Tony Lavista story earlier also, much earlier. So,
And actually, there were already previous reports, I think, covered by some news organizations before there, where during the case of Tony Lavista, he was also videotaped as having special treatment wherein I think they showed that vehicle going out to the compound of the Bilibid prison. So we're not even sure if it was just maybe another case where he just went out and then it was accidentally discovered.
so you want him recaptured or well, hunted
Definitely,
down and brought back?
Our stand is, our family stand is for him to have to comply with all the rules of as stated by the law. He cannot he can't always get this special treatment that we always hear him getting, even from neutral sources already.
The last sentence of your the Maguan family statement is, and I quote, "We believe that the President understands our feelings." Have you been able to speak to President Aquino in the recent past?
No, not really. We need that statement because we believe that having been a victim himself of heinous crime, he would understand the victim's feelings regarding this matter. And now that the president is the one in charge of the government who is tasked with implementing basically just the control of the prison system, our hope is that the president would make sure that no one would get away with this kind of special treatment again, or in this particular case, this very unusual situation I think it's common knowledge already that Rolito Go has been going in and out of the prison for various reasons. And
right.
this could have been the reason why he became unaccounted for today.
All right. Thank you very much for joining us tonight, Mr. Elliot Maguan.
Thank you.
Maraming salamat po. Here's a timeline of events before Rolito Go went missing. This is the National Bilibid Prisons. At around 7:40 last night, convict Rolito Go was seen near the Inanang Awat Church. There was a scheduled head count at around 8 in the evening. Go was not there. Because he is a minimum security prisoner, Go was given time to appear. At around 10 in the evening, guards declared him officially missing. Go is no ordinary prisoner. He was convicted for the fatal road rage shooting of LaSalle engineering student Eldon Maguan in 1991. Last year, he was diagnosed with colon cancer. If proven that Go escaped, prison officials say his early release next year may be reviewed. The Bureau of Corrections is leaving no stone unturned in the search for Go. Officials have coordinated with hospitals and other agencies to check his whereabouts. If Go's family is to be believed, the prisoner is now a kidnapped victim taken from the prison grounds against his will. The Bureau of Corrections is also verifying reports that Go was with his relative Clemens Yu, who is a nurse, at the time he went missing. Superintendent Schwarzkopf doubts Go would escape since he's going to be freed next year. Schwarzkopf says he will have to rely on statements from people who were with Go before he went missing. Solar News learned that there are no CCTV cameras in the area where Go disappeared.